What's good, YouTube? Nappy192 here, back again once again. Today it's Thursday, so you know we're doing the Pokemon Top 5, all lined up, ready to go for you guys. Now, last week, we had a choice to either Top 5 Psychic-type Pokemon, or Top 5 Normal-type Pokemon, I believe. I just had a little brain fart for a second, but still, finally, Top 5 Psychic-type Pokemon has won, and let me say, they won just barely, by like a difference of like 5 votes. Psychic types won. But either way, we are here now, and this week's top 5, as well as any top 5 that I do, is 100% opinionated, meaning that if you don't agree with it, by all means leave your own top 5 Psychic type Pokemon in the comment section below. This top 5 isn't based off of just design or stats, it's based off of a combination of things. As well, my top 5s do not include any legendary Pokemon, because I plan on doing a top 5 legends special episode, whatever you want to call it, towards the end of the series. But if your top 5 requires the use of legends, then by all means go ahead and use them. But without any further ado, let's go ahead and jump into this week's top 5 Psychic type Pokemon. Coming into the number 5 slot this week, ladies and gentlemen, we have a new favorite for me, being Reuniclus. Reuniclus, honestly, as of 6th gen, I know it's a 5th gen Pokemon, but as of 6th gen, I've really started to take a liking to it. I mean, I've always really liked his design, but it was one of those Pokemon that in 5th gen I never really got the chance to use because I missed out on 5th gen. I joined 5th gen towards the end, like I took a break from Pokemon like after 4th gen, and then I came back towards the end of 5th gen, so I didn't really get a chance to use all the 5th gen Pokemon, and Reuniclus being one of them. But I always liked his design. I always liked just the way it looked. And in 6th gen, of course, I got the chance to use it, and it's so bulky, it just eats up all them hits, and it hits back so hard. Number 1 Trick Rumor, period, hands down. I love Reuniclus. I think it's sort of, I can't talk. It's sort of become accustomed now, where I talk about honorable mentions. For this week, honorable mentions were Espeon, Gothitelle, Mr. Mime, Sigilyph, Slowbro, Executor, Starmie, and Claydol. There's a lot of good Psychic types, but Reuniclus is number 5. Coming into the number 4 slot, ladies and gentlemen, we have almost a standard when it comes to Psychic types. If you're ever talking about top 5 Psychics, Alakazam has to be in there. Period. He's got to be in there because he is like the definition of a Psychic type Pokemon. This is the original Psychic type Pokemon from Gen 1. And don't be a dickhead and say, oh, well, Abra came first. You know, nigga, fuck you. How's that? But either way, Alakazam is, in my opinion, when I think of Psychic types, he's the first one that comes to mind. He's so incredibly strong. So incredibly strong. And he's so fast, too. Of course, his biggest downfall is that he's frail as hell. But, I mean, yeah, there's got to be something. There's got to be some downside to a Pokemon. You just can't be overall amazing 24/7. If that was the case, then Pokemon would be boring. But still, either way, it's nice to use Alakazam, and it's nice to play around his weaknesses, because Alakazam is definitely power. He's definitely power, and it's just OG Gen 1. I'm sorry, Alakazam is just, he's right there. But either way, he's number 4. Coming into number 3 slot this week, ladies and gentlemen, some of y'all niggas might have your jaw on the ground right now. Like, what the hell, Nappy? You put Jynx ahead of Alakazam? I know Alakazam was kind of low on the list, but still, Jynx is number 3. I like using, quote-unquote, I don't want to say troll or novelty. There we go. Novelty Pokemon, Jynx being one of them. If you guys have seen one of my rare Wi-Fi battles, then you know I like to run Choice Scarf Jynx, because Jynx is kind of speedy. You Choice Scarf it, put the Lovely Kiss on it, and just put whatever your opponent leads with to sleep. It's amazing. I love it. Jynx definitely deserves some more respect. Only downside to Jynx, of course, like just like Alakazam, its defense is complete booty. It's not taking any physical hit, and it's not going to take very many special hits either. But Jynx, I love, and it's just a hilarious Pokemon to me, so it's number 3. Coming into the number 2 slot, we have Gardevoir, the lovely, the elegant Gardevoir that got so much better because it wasn't already a monster. It was already a monster prior to 6th gen. Then they gave it the fairy typing and a mega evolution. Like, calm down, Game Freak. God damn. Gardevoir is amazing. It hits so fucking hard. It reminds me of Reuniclus in the sense that it hits so fucking hard. Then at the same time, it's kind of specially bulky. You can eat up them special hits. It's just Gardevoir, ever since 3rd gen when it first came out, it's always been one of my favorite Psychic type Pokemon. I'd probably say if I did like a top 20 favorite Pokemon list, Gardevoir would be in there as well. I know we did top 10 already, but top 20 Gardevoir would definitely be in there. It's just the elegance and the grace that I really like about Gardevoir. It's just that sense that it's so elegant, but it does so much destruction. It's like the beauty of destruction. That's why I love Gardevoir. It's number 2. And of course, if you guys know me, then you should have seen this one coming. Metagross is number 1 in my top 5 Psychic type Pokemon. Of course, prior to 6th gen, he was a lot better than he is now. Well, I don't say he got any worse. It's just he lost some resistances, so he got dropped from OU to UU, but still, Metagross has always been one of my favorite designed Pokemon. He just looks so badass, and shiny Metagross too. Ugh, so beautiful. I love it. I love it. I love it. Metagross, easily one of my favorite Pokemon. So when it comes to top 5 Psychic type Pokemon, he's got to be King of the Mountain, King of the Hill at the top of the list at number 1. So, there you have it, people. That wraps up this week's top 5 Psychic-type Pokemon. If you enjoyed this week's top 5, make sure you smash the hell out of the like button down below for us, and make sure you share with us your own top 5 Psychic-type Pokemon in the comment section below. Now, when it comes to next week's top 5, we have the choice between the returning loser, normal type, or a brand new newcomer spotted on the battlefield. We have top 5 flying type Pokemon as well. So make sure you vote for which one you'd like to see next week, and make sure you share with us your own top 5 Psychic type Pokemon in the comment section below. And of course, if you haven't already, make sure you smash that like button for us. But with that being said, I'm gonna go ahead and get out of here. I hope that you all have enjoyed our top 5 Psychic type Pokemon this week, and I hope that you come back next week. But of course, once again, thank you for checking out the video, and thank you for all your support. You know me, YouTube, Nappy 182. I'm out.